YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop Racer 2004. We got a lot going on over here, and it's part of the reason why I don't come back over here as much. It's a lot. I like to actually stick with just a couple of horses. Now, I hate the limits in 2003, but it does help keep things a lot easier. I mean, I have like 10 horses on the track right now, and most of them are 3 years old, which means nobody's even close to retirement. So we're kind of stacked up here at the moment. So we're going to kick off today's episode with a banger. A lot of our 2-year-olds are here and ready to run. And we're going to go ahead and make their debut. Slide Masters, okay. We're rocking some new silk colors. We are going with a completely new agenda. And when I say new agenda, I mean we are focusing up in this game ×5. Definitely. I realize there's still a lot of things I need to accomplish, and I am way off schedule. So we're going to turn it up a bit. We're going to get started off here, though, with our original Irish fleet. 3-year-old filly, she's here. We're expected to finish 3rd in the Platinum Stakes in Chicago. And, yeah. Looking at this field, the favorite's Nervous Soul, Rigid Art. Yeah, it's not a bad field. I think we have a chance here with Fleet, but we got to set the pace early. Hopefully I can retire her soon. I think I can retire her after this season. I think, Abigail, you were the one to say we really needed some new broodmares, and you were right. I did some looking before I started today's video. And, yeah, 2 of our girls are up there at 9 and 10. And then we have one that I think is, we have a broodmare that's 5. But that's it. We only have 3 of them. We're fine on the stud side, so we definitely need some more. Irish Fleet, as good as she's been, she has no abilities. Her stamina's pretty good, and I think that's probably the reason why I would have purchased her. But she has no abilities, so breeding her is just going to be purely stats and nothing else.
The horses are on the track.
So it's pretty interesting, I guess. It's the only reason I could think of why I would have her, unless the game gave her to me. But I'm pretty sure I probably did buy her for stamina, because we just don't have broodmares with good stamina. Rigid Art actually is the record here, of course. I haven't played this game in weeks, about 3 weeks. Which is quite a bit of time considering I'm doing YouTube now a lot with this channel. Good start here for Fleet. So I haven't played this game in 3 weeks, so I'm going to be a little off with the touch. Now this 12 horse, why are you running so hard? Are you kidding me? Who are you? Nervous Angel, you're not even supposed to finish in the running. Oh my goodness, races like these are really annoying because you end up gassing yourself out because of the type of horse you're on, and because the AI wants to run their horse way above their means. I mean, my gosh. Like, I have to be ahead of this 12 horse. I have to be. And I'm trying to slow Irish Fleet down as much as possible. I know she doesn't want to be going this slow, but look how far ahead we are. This is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Gotta save some ground here. Gotta save some ground. And hope that that 12 horse didn't ruin our race. I really should have just probably kept Fleet behind him. But I opted out to do that. Okay, we're still okay. Still okay. We're still okay.
2 furlongs to go.
Come on, Fleet, kick away. 11's got his beat. Whoever that is. Nervous Soul, it's the favorite. Oh, that's so frustrating, man. It's like, You see, that is a time where you go against the game's direction, and you just have to improvise. Like, I should have simply just kept Irish Fleet off of the lead, because the 12 horse finished in, I mean, yeah, the 12 horse that took us 10 lengths ahead of the field, finished in 12th. Literally finished in last. So I should have never even ran with that horse. I don't know why I mindlessly followed that horse out into the Shadow Realm, because it ruined my race. I will not do that again. I don't care what the game says. I will not do that. Even if my horse is a front runner, we're just going to have to settle. We can't be running like that. So Gallop World Series is in progress. We missed it this year. I will definitely be going for it next year. That's so annoying, bro. My goodness. That's like really annoying. What's her distance? 10 to 14. Okay. Can I run her a 10.5 instead? Rather run her a little bit of a shorter distance. I think we're good with everybody's races as of now. Let me double check. But that really ruined our race. But I know better. I never in that instance run with the AI. I don't even know what possessed me just to go along with it. And I thought I put our colts made their debuts. I mean, our newest horses made their debuts, but I wasn't running on them. I thought I already registered their races, so that's kind of annoying, but it's like, what can I really do? You know? Just have to enter them in other races, and I thought they were already registered for those races I put them in. Clearly not. So that's a tad bit annoying. Did anybody win? Probably not. Free Aquarius finished 6th, so that's not terrible. She just finished outside the money. Flying Cowboy, he finished 4th. Not bad. He was supposed to finish 2nd. See, I could have probably finished a lot better on these horses. 7th. At least they're all finished, and those are all like, what, grade 3s? So that's not bad. And Flying Cowboy and Crackle Thunder are both in grade 3, so... Updating the spreadsheet here, which you guys won't be able to see, but just to kind of name it out for you. Free Aquarius, this filly, I will show you, well, you guys will see her attack soon. I decided with different pedigrees on this channel, I'm going to go with a consistent color theme. So horses that come from the Arctic Crop and Night Breeze or the Free Aquarius pedigree, they're all going to have a similar color. The same could be said for other pedigrees, like for example Flying Cowboy and his offspring. That line will have a certain color. I think that would be a cool way to keep all of the different families that we have going on pretty unique in their own way. And then obviously when we create new ones, we'll just create new ones. So was I gonna check here? Why did I come here for Free Aquarius? Don't know why, but she's from Arctic Crop. She's out of out of Night Breeze from Arctic Crop. If I could even get my life together. That gal's from Arctic Crop, out of Night Breeze. Flying Cowboy here. He is from Western Tiger, out of Suave Buster. So he'll be interesting. Western Tiger will be good. Suave Buster wasn't bad. So it'll be very interesting to see how he turns out. And then Crackle of Thunder is from Desert Diver and Aunt B. This is King B's brother. Actually, from my understanding, if I could double check this, I'm pretty sure this is King B's brother. Yeah, King B from Desert Diver and Aunt B. So, King B has a brother here, and he's not named B, and I can't change his name. He is Crackle of Thunder. We just decided that for whatever purpose, but he is the brother of King B, so we should be able to expect similar things from Crackle of Thunder. And actually, now I think about it, what was King B's tack? It was yellow and black, right? I wonder if his brother... See, I already did the tack for his brother, Crackle Thunder, but I wonder if I should keep that theme in the family. You know what I mean? I think I might. Because I didn't even realize this was his brother. See, the tack I was originally going to go with Crackle Thunder was this. Because it does match the channel colors. But then again, I think it would be cool to have some similarity between him and King B as far as their attack is concerned, but still giving them some difference. Like King B, I think, was purely just black and yellow. In fact, I'm going to take a chance to look here on my computer right quick, just to make sure, because I would like to kind of keep that together. I think that's pretty good for the family. So yeah, King B Okay, King Bee had yellow and black at the bottom. You see, I think they should still be a bit different with their bottom bandages. So I think I know what I'm actually going to do for the top. Yeah, Crackle of Thunder, I think his colors will be green or orange. It's kind of the goal. And then we'll give him a black Shadow Roll, which is similar to King Bee. And actually, yeah, King Bee was all black and yellow. Crackle of Thunder could be just green and black. To be honest, I think that'd be a nice little comparison with the stripes. And the only difference is the bottom looks a little bit different. But I could do green and black. Yeah, because I mean, doing yellow, I thought about doing yellow. But that really wouldn't, I don't think that would flow too well. With this current color scheme, I mean, it could work. I've done green and yellow before. But, like with the hood, I'm thinking, like green and yellow with the hood, I think would look pretty weird though. Right? If I did that with the stripes. How, can you get a yellow Shadow Roll in here? They do. I didn't know if they had one. It's really interesting color combination, right? Again, the yellow is about the only common thing they could really share outside of the black, but I think that's doing a bit much, personally. So I think I'm just going to go back and sticking to the green and black. I mean, I could change the hood type as well. I think this is more similar to what King Bee had as far as his hood type is concerned. Like I said, the only homage to yellow I could pay is you literally with like the Shadow Roll. That's about it. For Crackle of Thunder, you know what? Actually, that's not bad. There's a tint of the yellow in there. You know what? I'm going to actually stick with that. I think the green and the black predominantly helped. So everybody's ready to go. Irish Fleet's going to be back up again. Already. Can I? Okay, I can't even scratch her from this race. She's not going to be 100%, but we need to redeem ourselves with her. It's the only problem, though. She's a front runner. I mean, she has to be leading. Her stamina's at 74. And I can't do any... I mean, is there... Do I have any fillies with better stamina than that? Let's see. There's... I don't know what your stamina is. A pink gemstone. Let's check you out. Your stamina is at 57. Ugh, you see? That's going to be a problem with pink gemstone. Like, she'll be a good broodmare, but her stamina sucks. Violet Deanna is still years off of her development. I really hope she's worth it. Haven't won with her yet. 14 races. Yeah, I'm gonna have to race with her like less now because I think that's what I said I was gonna do last time out. So honestly, Irish Fleet, she is the best horse for stamina. I gotta stick with her. Now, what have we done with her so far? We've raced her 5 times. She has 1, 2 G1s already. Okay, so we've actually done well. Just that last race, I bombed it because of where I was running. So she's fine. So I just wanted to make sure, like, didn't make a weird decision in choosing her, but she's actually okay. So, like I said, if I'm running with a horse like that again, I'm just gonna let that horse go. I could care less. I will settle Night Breeze in for second. You know what I mean? So here we are in the Leeds Stakes again with Night Breeze, and she's still expected to finish 4th, considering we're just running her back-to-back in competitive G1s. Like I said, she wants to be leading, and there's 2 other horses that are going to be challenging her for the lead, one of which is the second favorite, the 8 horse and Evil Train, and the other horse is the 13 Soul Bird, who it's not a huge long shot, but still probably not going to be finishing in the top 5. So this is going to be really tricky. This is already a competitive field. Like I said, they're going to be more than a couple of lengths off the lead. I'm just going to have to settle Irish Fleet in for second. And we have a top 5 goal, which is nice. But I'm not going to challenge these horses if they want to run 10 lengths ahead of the field. I can't do that. It ruins our race.
The horses are on the track.
And evidently, it usually ruins the AI's race as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, we are spicing it up here. Make sure everybody sees us on the track, even though our green kind of blends in with the track, to be honest. But that's kind of the whole point, you know. We are so ingrained in the horse racing, we are like just blending into the environment.
and they're off.
Okay, good start. Okay, she's a little bit wild. She's a little bit wild, but we'll calm her down. Okay, now let's see what this 13 and 8 looks like. They're actually going to go at a pretty moderate pace here. So, you know, she's running a little bit hard right now, but actually, this is pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good right here. This isn't terrible. I mean, all of us running here are supposed to be here, so I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is an okay pace, and they're going to now slow down. I'm going to slow down with them. It's still so hard, man. She's really a hard runner, so just kind of getting her settled in without running her too hard is pretty tricky. Like, they slow down a lot. They will run really heavy for like the first couple of furlongs, and then they'll just really slow down. It's pretty interesting.
5 furlongs to go.
Now, hopefully she's saving a lot of ground right here. Forgot about her spurt too. I don't know if it's sooner or later. I think she's in better rhythm here, but still. And I went way too soon the last G1. So if these horses want to go now, I mean, that's fine. Now we can go. I know we're way in the back, but we're fine. We're fine. Come on, Irish Fleet. You got more speed than that. Did I start her too late? Oh, I guess I started her way too late. See, I thought she had a really big explosion of speed, but she might, but I started her way, way, way too late. Now that's totally my fault. So that's 2 back-to-back bombs with Irish Fleet. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost her at this point. But the 2 and the 8 didn't even finish up there either. Maybe I should run her in like some normal grade 1s as well. Because I'm not dialed in with her clearly, so it's 2 terrible performances, 2 wasted grade 1s. I still do have her, fortunately, but yeah, gotta give her some time off because really bad performances. So we'll get her in something normal, like the King Cup Autumn. I think she can do that. Her distance is what, 10 to 14. King Cup Autumn, I think, is a much these are the grade 1s I should be running her in. Not to say she can't win internationally, but I'm not dialed in with her yet, so I certainly need to wait until I get back to that point with her. Okay, so the new ones should be racing here very soon. Like I said, those are 2 bad performances. The first one wasn't really my fault. Like, I just should have not ran with the leader who wanted to be 12 lengths ahead of the field. Second race was totally my fault. Just didn't run it right. But that first race, like, I should not have committed to running with that fool. Crackle Thunder is our 2-year-old colt, the brother of King B. He is up here in a second race for him since I didn't register the first one, but it's fine. It's a grade 3. We're going 6 furlongs onto the TEF. Our movement's the favorite. We have a chance here with Crackle. And I'm excited to see what the brother of King B can do. I mean, I would suspect he should be very similar. Winner place. And he has the all green except for the yellow shadow rolls. So it's the only thing we're paying homage to with the King B line, just to make sure that everybody knows they're related, but they still have their differences. Like, I wouldn't want to necessarily make them look like twins, even though I could, but I could always change his tack to look like King B's. But I think considering his coat color, it would look weird to have him with like yellow predominantly. I think the yellow shadow roll is fine. Now, leg type, I think King B always wanted to run towards the front, never in the lead. And that's the thing too with Irish Fleet. I really don't want horses that want to be running in the lead anymore. I'm kind of, like I said, I can enjoy it when they're really dominant, of course, but I would much prefer just to sit a couple of lengths off the lead. I'd much prefer just to sit a couple lengths off the lead. It's a lot less stressful. Now, no revolution, of course. Not that I expected to have one. Okay. Here we go. Here we go with Crackle Thunder. Let's see what this guy can do. Furlong left to go. Not under the whip yet, but we're going to put him under the whip now. The field is closing. Come on, Crackle. Show me some fight, man. Half a furlong left to go. The 7 is reeling us in. That must be the favorite. Crackle, come on, bro. Oh, we might have gotten nabbed at the line there. That had to have been the favorite. And yeah, we clearly got nabbed. But you know what? That's still a good second place result there for Crackle. But, yeah, just would have just wished for a little bit more. A little bit more at the line. But, you know, double S where it counted. So, good result. Almost got the win, but the 7 was coming way too fast. I guess there was nothing I could do. Another 2-year-old is up here, and that's Flying Cowboy. He's from Western Tiger out of Suave Buster. He is also going to be giving us a good test here in the grade 3. We're expected to finish second with him as well. And there is Flying Cowboy. I just decided to stick him with the blue and orange at the top, which I think looks awesome. And then the back legs, I just gave him blue, predominantly blue with orange stripes. I like the look. I wanted to go with something a little bit different with Flying Cowboy, so his pedigree will be that. We still have orange in the colors, and I think the blue will still kind of match with our green as well. So we have a winner place goal with him. Western Tiger and Suave, both were essentially front runners, like most of my horses are. So I'll have to, I'll double check afterwards. Well, you know what? I can't even check. I forgot. Like, there's only so many stats you can view. Because I forgot what Suave Buster's like type is, personally. But I see my silks and I see my horse. Who is that out there? I see somebody on one of my horses. I swear to you that's one of my horses. Is it? Who is that? It's the 8. Who is the 8? No, it's not. I swear it looks like one of my horses with silks. Especially with the black and pink, but it's not. Okay. Crisis averted. Alright, so Flying Cowboy is exactly where he wants to be, I figured, based off of his parents' like type. So that's good. Sorry, got a lot of stamina, so that's even better. Could Flying Cowboy be better than King Bee's brother, Crackle Thunder? I don't know. He is from Western Tiger, after all. We don't have a lot of Western Tiger foals rolling around. We have quite a few of Desert Diver, but no Western Tiger. 2 7s. It's very good. He can still wait. He's got plenty of stamina. Now we can go. Now we can go. Now we can go. No rebel. Oh, what? I didn't even bump them. Are you kidding me? I didn't even bump them. That's a load of crap. They ran into me. Come on, Cowboy. Oh, that ruined our race, didn't it? That's really annoying. He gets stretch burst. We're going to finish in second, but we could have won that race. Or maybe third. Probably third. That's really ridiculous. Wow. You guys saw it. I legitimately didn't even bump them. They actually bumped into me. I didn't even know that could happen in this game. And we didn't hit our goal. That's... Oh, man. You know, I haven't played this game in a couple of weeks. I forgot the little annoyances about this game that actually do drive me nuts. Especially considering I can lose my horses. Oh, man. What an annoying course of events that just occurred there. And we already lost Flying Cowboy? Are you kidding me? You know what? I might go ahead and start the save over, to be honest, because I haven't saved since we've started. So, I'm going to go ahead and step out, take a break, and I'll decide once we come back. Unreal. So I'm going to restart. I mean, I'm starting my save over because I'm not losing a horse based off of something like that. It's truly the one thing I do not miss about this game. And it's the reason why 2003 has become my favorite game, because of just stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You don't have to worry about losing your horses for finishing third when you should have finished second, I should say. You could have finished second. But because the game itself essentially glitched out on you, having the AI do something that they don't inherently even do, at least not through my playthroughs. I've never actually been bumped by the AI, which upsets my horse. That's never happened to me ever playing this game. You know what I mean? So it's just like, wow. I'm not sticking with that. But it's good that I've shown you guys at least this first 25 minutes of the video. Just show why 2003 has become my favorite game. Yes, you're limited with the breeding, but my goodness, you never have to worry about losing all of your hard work off of literal nonsense. Like, there's no arguments, no valid arguments that can be made for why the game takes your horses away on performances like that, regardless. Like I said, you could win 10 grade 1s, finish second in a grade 1, and the time you finish second, the game takes your horse away, despite the fact that you could have made your horse a Hall of Famer. There is no logic in that. No logic, no reasoning. So I'm going to start this save over, and I'm probably going to do some practice races, actually, with our new ones. I did say I wanted to start doing that, especially in this game, since I can lose my horses. So I think it's very important for me to feel as in rhythm with them as possible. It's essentially going to be like me training my horses before they actually hit the track for their first official races. That's what we're going to do when we come back. And, yeah, we will go from there. But this game, wow. Wow, 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 wowie, wow. YouTube, what's going on? We're back here. We've gotten our 3 newest 2-year-olds registered. So Free Aquarius, we're going to start her off in this grade 3 going 8 furlongs. I've changed a couple of the horses' tack actually a little bit. Why does it say she's 5 years old? Okay, you know what? It doesn't really matter. So yes, we're going to run her in this race. We're going to do this with all of our newest horses, just to at least get an idea of where they should be. Now, looking at her parents, who are Arctic Crop and Night Breeze, she's probably going to want to be in the top 5 for sure. She may even want to be leading. Now, we are the favorite here in this race. And that is the new tack. I decided to have her go with a more minimalistic gray and orange look. Gray shadow roll and then gray and orange bandages. So, wonder. Yeah. Anyways, it has us with old silk colors too. It's all so confusing. It really is. Really, really, really confusing. It doesn't really matter. So, again, I don't really know anything about her. So I'm just going to send her to the front, actually, and just see how that does. Because I'm guessing she may want to be leading, just based off of Arctic Crop and his leg type and then Night Breeze. Usually horses that seem to have at least one parent that wants to be like leading. Usually they want to be in the front, but she doesn't get a 7 here. So again, we're going to just maybe do 2 races for each of our newest horses. And at this point, I've already saved it legitimately as far as like the new tack and restarting. So if I lose any of my horses, then it's just going to be a wrap. I only restarted this one just for the sake of this video, but I will not make a regular habit of that. That will not happen. And losing a lot of stamina, so maybe she wasn't really supposed to be in the front. Okay, let's see. She is still the favorite. But I feel like I mismanaged her with stamina. I totally mismanaged her with stamina. We're not winning this race at all. Okay. So, this is a good thing that I'm doing this, because again, it's a lot harder to race these horses when you don't know exactly where they want to be. It's a lot harder. In fact, I'll just start her. Can I start her off in an open? Let's just do an open 8 furlongs. And I'm going to try her one more time. This time, I'm not actually going to run her towards the front, since her stamina seemed to die out pretty quickly. So I should try just keeping her within the top 6, I think. Expected to finish 4th. Fair play. So yeah, we'll have her sit off the pace, couple of lengths. I mean, this type of mode should really be in the Gallop Racers, or at least I wish, where you could actually go out on your horses for like some trial runs, time trials. It's no different than like racing games. Like in racing games, like yes, you have the option of going straight into the race and for your season, but as well you have practice. You have plenty of practice time. Gallop Racers just like, well, yeah, new 2-year-old is here. Do your best. If you lose your first race, we're taking the horse away from you. Like there's no transitioning. We're on the rough right now. I don't like this, so I want to get off. But none of these horses want to give me space. That's fine. I don't want to be on this part of the track, and I guess I have no real choice, huh? But the point is, like, there should at least be an option for you to do, like, a time trials on the track. Like, let's say you just run 5 furlongs or something, or 6 furlongs. You should be able to have the option of doing that with your horses to kind of get in rhythm with them. Especially because the game wants to, you know, take them away from you at any chance it gets. You know what I mean? So it would be nice if you actually had some on-track time. Now we're doing fine here. I just want to get off this dirty part of the track. My goodness. Okay, here we go. Now the leader's way out there. There's no way the leader's going to keep that lead. No way. No way. Whoever that is, that horse is really keeping the lead. Now Free Aquarius, she's driving. She's driving. She is driving. That leader is gassed. Leader is gassed. We're going to get up here at the wire to win that race. So, Free Aquarius, you run her midfield like I said. You save ground with her, and you get up for the win. Check on 2-year-old number 1. Now for 2 more. That's all I wanted to see. All I wanted to see was how to run the horse to win a race. And you see double S on the spurt, positioning was S. So yeah, exactly where I was. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my notes until it actually unlocks for itself. So I'm going to say leg type. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. I'm just kind of making this in my notes for now, but that's exactly what I wanted to get. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I wanted to get. So now that I've succeeded with Free Aquarius, now to move on to the last 2 boys, which is Crackle Thunder and Flying Cowboy. Now we're going to do Flying Cowboy now since he's the one I would have lost the first time. We're going to just stick everybody to an open. I just need to make sure I can win a race with them, running them in the preferred position. The positioning is key. Like it does help out a lot. At least having an idea where they want to be. That way I'm not overrunning them or underutilizing them. So Flying Cowboy is supposed to finish second. There he is. Blue and orange silks kept him the same way. Yeah, it's so weird. It has me with like my old silk colors when I'm racing on these newly registered horses. I thought it would have given me my newer silks. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's a glitch. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, Flying Cowboy. Like, it just said that Free Aquarius was like 5 years old as a mare, and like she's 2 years old now. Now, Flying Cowboy, I'm pretty sure he's just kind of going to want to be right in the middle of the field. See, those initial races I did with, I should say in the beginning of this video, I certainly was running a lot harder than I should have been, at least for most of those races. And I think this is really good distance here for Flying Cowboy. And we get a 7. So yeah, this is pretty much what I thought. Like, I don't want to be anywhere near the top runners right now. Not until I know what I'm working with. Like, until I know what my newest 2-year-old is capable of. I don't really want to be pressured with having to run this horse, like, at the front. Unnecessarily. Now, if I'm sitting in 5th, 6th, I'm in perfect ideal positioning. Anything more than that, it's just like, no. We got 2 7s, so Flying Cowboy. You see, like, losing him just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Because clearly I'm dialed in. We're going to get him rolling. Get him rolling. Rebo. No Rebo, that's fine. Those horses are on the rough. Come on, Cowboy. Kick in. Tough race. We're not supposed to win, but still digging in. Uphill. He's got the power. He's got the power. Somebody's rolling up. It's the 10. But Flying Cowboy's going to get a win there. No, we're going to get 2nd place, but that's still good enough. And we almost got a revolution, so pretty much have him figured out as well. Good finish for Native Diamond. We'll take it. Okay, so Flying Cowboy. Let's see where the positioning ranks. Oh, we were supposed to finish 2nd. Okay. And S on the positioning. So yeah, these horses all pretty much have a similar leg type because I've pretty much been running the last 2 in the same exact spots. So 2 down, 1 more to go here. Crackle of Thunder, King Bee's brother. Let's get him figured out, and then we will get right back to season mode. But I think this is important to do, and there's no consequence for doing this, because in my honest opinion, like real life, if you want to talk about realism in the game, we should be allowed to have some sort of on-track time trials with our horses, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 times, before they actually are ready to make their first real race. Like, take the mechanics in the training mode in Gallop Racer 2003. We participate in the manual training of the horse and the different exercises, but that's it. You know, once the horse is done training, they're on the track, right? So we don't really know what the horse is gonna run like, because those training sessions are very like static. You know, it's kind of like doing the same thing with the same buttons. It's not actually racing. But still, if they implemented a feature where you could do the manual training like in 2003 and have a time trial slot for your horse, just to do like I said, 5 or 6 furlongs, just to see what you grade and where your horse should be, then you have a much better chance of having a successful debut. I just wish it was something in the game. It's really worthless to talk about, but you know, here I am. Crackle of Thunder, expected to finish 5th here. So let's just try to do that. Top 5 would be ideal. And I changed his attack a little bit as well. I decided to give him black and gold up top, which is very, I mean, that's very similar to King B. Just, it's the opposite primary colors. Like King B's mask was yellow, his shadow roll was black. So his brother's going to have the opposite, and then his brothers are just going to have the green and yellow bandages on the bottom. So you'll know this is a King B relative for the most part. Now, with all that being said and done, let's see if we can do a better race with him. We got the other 2 figured out. I don't need to run in the lead, which is good for one. And that means we should be able to finish strong on a consistent basis as I get more comfortable with those horses. But this is something I said I wanted to do for, you know, from now on, especially in this game, because your horses can be taken away. In 2003, you wouldn't have to do this, because like you're not gonna lose your horses ever until you decide to retire them, you know. But in this game, because it can just take your horses away with a broken algorithm that doesn't actually make any logical sense, I think it's important to maybe get some practice runs in with your horses in versus mode, like I'm doing right now, free mode essentially, to at least get an idea of what their positioning may be. Obviously, if we know the parents, will have an idea, but still, until you're on track, you're not 100% sure exactly where that's going to be. So at least running in a free mode race like this, and I know he's upset, but you're fine. Running in a free mode race like this, I have the ability to see after the race what my positioning score is, and if I get an S or a double S, I know I'm exactly where I needed to be, right? Okay. 2 furlongs to go. Let's see what Flying Cowboy is able to do. These horses are all bunched up. He's got some fight. He's got some fight. I don't know if he'll gas out. He lost the head-to-head, but he's still going. He bounces back. Okay. He lost the head-to-head. He got demotivated. He's still bouncing back. Okay, so we still finished 6th. About. So he's still going to be a little bit of... Or Crackle of Thunder, King B's brother. He's still going to be a little bit of trouble. King B wasn't a dirt horse, was he? No, Desert Diver, Ant B. Maybe he would have been? Positioning still D. Where does he want to run? He's not a dirt horse, is he? No way. Let me try a dirt race, though. He could be a dirt horse. Could be. I don't think he is. So... But regardless, he is a little bit tricky to figure out. He's definitely not as simple as his brother. So I kind of want to get this dialed in. I don't want to risk losing him either. Flying Cowboy actually made a lot more sense once I had open space. Crackle of Thunder, okay, so 8. So maybe not a dirt horse. Maybe he is still turf. Alright, after this we're just going to do one more practice race and then we'll get back into season mode. I'll go back on the turf. The distance, I mean, he should be able to run 8 furlongs. Desert Diver and Ant B ran 8 furlongs pretty regularly, so I can't imagine he would need something longer than that. He might, but he should be able to run 8 furlongs and be okay. Now, again, his positioning, I got D. Does he want to be at the back? Further at the back? Or I'm closer here at the front. You know what? I'm just going to keep him at the front. King B was a front runner to this extent. No 7 though. Okay. We got a D last time and I kept him much further off the pace. So let's see what we get for positioning this time. If we get a better grade, then we know he needs to be closer towards the front, you know?
2 furlongs to go.
He's just not going anywhere. I don't think he's definitely not a dirt horse. He's still fighting, but he's not a dirt horse for sure. Not at all. But I just wanted to double check. So we got one more race with him. Really, I'm just curious about the position rating. But yeah. He's a little bit tricky. I don't know if he has a slight temper. Aunt B is his mother. He may have... This particular foal may have gotten her temper. He's a little bit tricky to work with. And we get B on the positioning. So that's a better grade. Which has me think, yeah, he wants to be leading, but... I mean, he wants to be close to leading, but not actually leading. I hope he doesn't want to be leading. So I'm going to try him out again. I'm going to try him out at 7 furlongs. Can't even do him in this race. Okay, we'll just try 8 again in another open. Crackle of Thunder, yeah, he's surely not as... he definitely feels like he actually has a little bit more of a temper than King B. Like, King B actually really didn't even have a temper that I was bothered with. Even if he had one. Didn't bother me. Crackle of Thunder, he's a little bit hard to settle in. So... yeah, he's trickier than I thought. I assumed he would just be like King B, and he's not. I'm telling you, he plays a little bit differently. So... we got a better grade on positioning. I hope he doesn't want to be leading the race. Would he? Would he want to be leading? No, I haven't tried that with him yet. If we got a B and we were closer to the lead, maybe he actually does want to be in first. I'll give it a shot. I do not want to run on this part of the track. I'm keeping him off. Keeping him off. Well, if we get a 7, then we know. No 7. Well, if this grade is better than the B rank we got last time, then that would also be a better indicator. But I don't know what his positioning is. I guess I'll just have to wait till after this race is over, to be honest with you.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
It's definitely somewhere towards the front, but exactly where towards the front is what's tricky right now. You know what I mean?
Two furlongs to go.
Okay, now he's off. Still out strong, still out strong. No whip, no whip. Okay, maybe a little bit now. Okay, we're actually gonna win this race. Yeah, he's definitely not as mild-tempered as his brother at all. So Crackle of Thunder for his name makes perfect sense. You see how he's finishing at the line. So what I noticed, I mean, I kept him out front, but I don't think that's his leg type. It worked. It worked. But let's see. What will they give us? A on positioning. So, like, it's better, but it's still not there. I mean, every race we have did with him, every practice race, our position ranking got better each time. So perhaps he is a front runner. I mean, I just need to keep him in the top 5 at the minimum. Like, I can't have him falling to 6th and below. I probably need to keep him top 3, to be honest. He clearly looks like a top 3 type of horse. So, okay, fair play. But I'm really glad I did that. I think that was really important to get me much more dialed in to these horses. That way I'm not wasting these opportunities with them. So I feel much more confident now hopping into these races that we'll be able to get it done. So based off of that, I think Crackle of Thunder is a front runner or proceeder. One of the two. One of the two. I know Free Aquarius is like a mid or proceeder. Free Aquarius and Flying Cowboy, the first 2 horses we practice with, they're both a mid or proceeder. So got that figured out. Now again, don't want to miss their debut races, so let's actually make sure I'm registered for these. Now I am. Fantastic. So it's actually good that we started over. What I realistically should have did in the beginning of this video, I should have simply just started with practicing with them anyways. I kind of just hopped right in, not playing this game for over 3 weeks. Yeah, it's not the best idea. But I think we now have it all set up properly. So at this point, like I said, if I do lose them at some point, I'm not restarting. It is what it is. But I feel more confident now that I can at least have a real chance at some decent finishes, you know. So Flying Cowboy is up. He's the favorite here today, and like I said, he's a mid proceeder, so I know where to run him, and we should get a first win. Those are the colors we want to see with him, and we have to win. We have no option. So let's get it done. But now with practice, I feel much more confident we can get him this win here. Again, Flying Cowboy from Western Tiger out of Suave Buster. We're off and racing. Now I'm going to hold them back already. Already going to hold them back. Want to make sure we're saving some ground. There we go. Beautiful. Yep. I think he's pretty fast, clearly. Western Tiger was a heck of a speed horse. Suave Buster wasn't bad. I think Suave Buster has like A for speed, so not terrible. But I like where we're at with Flying Cowboy. I'm going to keep him to the outside here. We have a nice trip. Really nice trip. No rebel, it's fine. Okay. Get him moving. We're attacking.
2 furlongs to go.
And still so much stamina. Oh, we're gone. Beautiful first debut, last corner leader. See, this is the importance of doing that type of practice session. Like, I would still be trying to figure this out in the races and potentially lose the horse. Now that I did a practice session, we officially win his first race. We do not lose him. This is what I was supposed to do in the beginning of this video, but I didn't know where he wanted to run. And we get it done with Flying Cowboy. Beautiful first win. It's exactly what needs to happen. Let's go. So from now on in this game, I am practicing with my foals, with my 2-year-olds, before I send them out onto the track. At least 2 practice races to know where their positioning needs to be. Knowing the positioning helps out a lot to actually win the race. And we get it done. That's exactly what needs to happen. Flying Cowboy breaks his maiden how he should have officially anyways. He feels pretty strong, man. He feels pretty strong. So I'm looking forward to him. Free Aquarius, or Philly, she is up. We're expected to finish 4th. Fair play. Top 5 goal, hopefully. Yes. There she is with the gray and orange. I know where she wants to run. She is also a mid-proceeder. So let's see if we can get her up into finishing in the top 3. Guys might be hearing my PC.
The horses are in the gate.
It's really loud for whatever reason. I'm rendering a video right now, but hopefully
And nowhere to go.
I'll fix that in a bit after this race. Apologize if you've heard that or if you didn't. Whatever. Alright, so Free Aquarius. Got to keep her back as well. There is also landscaping actually happening outside as we speak. So realistically, the landscaping in my computer, they both sound kind of similar when they're rendering videos. Well, when my computer's rendering videos, of course. Sounds similar to how it sounds when you hear landscaping. So maybe that's actually what I'm hearing more of, and it's just blending into the sound of my computer. Free Aquarius, she's got a long way to go. Long way to go, but I'm gonna get her going. Get her out. Ah, move! Directional button was not working. But she still has a good run. Grit is tapped into. Let's see what the filly can do. Top 5 is our goal. That horse did block us, but she's digging in. Free Aquarius is digging in. The field is gassing. We're going to finish in the top 5, which is exactly what we needed to do. Could have been a win. Oh, that could have been a win. I swear to you, I double tapped my left button. It just did not work. She didn't move. That was a win. We had a perfect run. We hit our goal. But yeah, the spurt was bad because we got blocked by that horse. I got her going a little bit late, but she had plenty of speed. We're going to get a win with her. Directional button. I probably honestly need a new controller. I've had this controller now for going on 3 years, I think. I probably realistically do need a new controller. We're actually going to save this progress here. And we'll keep rolling. But my goodness, man, like, yeah, I needed to get past that horse that we ended up getting blocked by. That's it. We would have won that race, clearly. We had the pace. She had the perfect run. She saved plenty of stamina. I love to know that her and Flying Cowboy can sit kind of in the middle of the field. That is fantastic. Crackle Thunder, hopefully we can get it working with him. But he certainly doesn't run like King B. It's a little bit concerning, which means he may have gotten more of Aunt B's temper this time. Speaking of Crackle Thunder, he's up. He is the favorite, so that's good. I do have an idea where he wants to be. It's essentially, he wants to be leading as a front runner, or he wants to be preceder. At the most, winner place. Let's just run him towards the front. Now, if I can keep him in the lead, I'll keep him in the lead. But if the pace is too hot, I'm just going to keep him behind the leaders. I don't want to overexert him. Almost a perfect start. Yeah, I'm just literally going to have him stay here. There's kind of no point to change. I'm just going to drop down, just hold him back a little bit. Make sure he's saving a little bit more ground. But I'm going to keep him like right here. This is perfect. If they want to challenge, they can. I'm not really concerned. Most importantly, I just want to make sure we're saving stamina and good ground. Staying off the rough. And we are. He's in great positioning here. So, you don't have to go yet. Still don't have to go. Still don't have to go. Now we can roll. Crackle Thunder.
And they're in the home stretch.
Now let's see if he pulls away. 6 is coming. 1 is coming. He's still got it. He's still out. He's still clear. And I think we nailed it with Crackle Thunder. I think we nailed it. Now that is how you bounce back with your created horses. That's a good win. Very good. So yeah, it is amazing. Those practice sessions really helped me out a lot. Like, if anybody else has ever struggled or just you don't want to lose your horses, I would recommend it. Because you really do get a chance of getting dialed in with the horse prior to actually running them in your season mode. So at least you know by that point, if you do lose the horse, you feel better knowing, okay, it was really just my fault of just not knowing how my horse ran, if that's what was kind of causing you issues. Irish Fleet, I know what to do with her now. She has to be leading, but I'm not going to keep her out front if the pace is too fast. I'm not doing that again, but the point being is that you at least have an idea of exactly where your created horse should be. Because again, those stats are hidden from us in this game. Unlike 2003 where it tells you right from the jump, in this game it hides those stats until you unlock them. So you really can't afford not to know what your horse is going to run like. Because all it takes is literally, as you see, one race for me, I lost Flying Cowboy in the beginning of this video. One race. So yes, you could restart your saves and whatnot. I guess you could always do that. But still, it helps, I think, to just be in rhythm before you get into season mode. So registering your horses as originals, that way that you can participate with in free mode, I think that's the key. Now again, this is something, everybody's running pretty hot, so I don't mind not being in the lead right now. Like, I don't mind this energy expenditure because again, it seems like the whole field is pretty much running at this same level. So I'm just gonna allow Irish Fleet to slowly get up to the front. See, now they're gonna try to trick me by slowing me down a little bit or slowing back. That was a 12-1 overtake. Okay. Now this is much better. Like, we're actually staying with the field. We're not ahead at the next furlong pole. You know, we're not anywhere ridiculous. Now I know she's not going to get an S for her positioning because I don't have her in front, but most importantly, I'm saving at least stamina with her. Now we haven't hit max.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
But That last race, I mean, she was completely gassed. She had no chance to even make an effort in the stretch because I gassed her out trying to compete with that annoying horse. Now she actually has plenty left to go.
Show your heart.
I got her going a little bit late, but she can still kick in. She's still going to kick in. Here she comes. Irish Fleet down the stretch. We have the 4 to catch. The 5 is rolling. It's a tough race. What was our goal? Was it winner place? Our goal was winner place, and I'm still not getting it done with her. We don't even finish in the top. We finished 5th? I don't get it. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong with Irish Fleet. I know her being in front needs to be important, but she has like no drive, no kick. She has no abilities, right? She has no abilities at all. So I'm purely just relying on her stats. Yikes. Yeah, I'm purely just relying off of her stats, and I'm positive she has no abilities. Yeah, she has nothing. I've won 2 G1s with her, but won the Britain Oaks and the Dublin Oaks. I'm just gonna stick her back to normal G1s for now, because for whatever reason, I'm not nailing the special ones with her. Now she runs, what's her distance? 10 to 14 on the turf? Yeah. I'll run her in a grade 2, even. Top 3 go to the Princess Cup. I need to get dialed back in with her. I was winning those special G1s with her last time we played this game. I'm not winning them now for whatever reason. So instead of potentially losing her, I'm just gonna be patient and like just kind of wait to build back up with her. So Flying Cowboy, any details unlocked for you? Turf horse, 7 furlongs. Could have figured that much. So we'll run him in a grade 3. He'll actually be ready for this. So Flying Cowboy, Crackle of Thunder. What do we know about you? Nothing, despite winning. Your temper's 20. I figured his temper was really bad. I told you guys his temper was bad. I didn't know what it was. Now that's ironically the first thing unlocked. So yeah, he's gonna be a lot more trickier to handle than his brother King B. That is for sure. A lot more challenging. So I'll run him in this 6 furlong. I think he's got the speed for that. And Free Aquarius, anything about you? Look at that leg type. What did I say? What did I literally say? She was a mid-proceeder. That's literally what her leg type is. I figured it out just from doing those practice races. 66 heart, so she's gutsy, she likes the turf, she's got grit. I'm liking Free Aquarius. I think we'll be fine with her. That leg type is perfect. Like, that leg type is literally perfect. As long as I'm able to keep her and retire her as a broodmare, that leg type is going to go such a long way for our future foals. That is fantastic. Yes. Need that leg type desperately. Plenty of flexibility, which means I can run her really according to just the pace. So yeah, Crackle of Thunder I'm going to have to be very careful with. He doesn't have... He's not as mild-tempered as King B was. So, yeah, I'm going to have to be careful. A Regal Soul. What am I doing with you? Okay. 8 races, 5 wins, 3 G1s. Triple grade 1 winner already is Regal Soul. What is his distance again? 8 to 12? I might as well just race him in this grade 2. I mean, why not? Top 3 go with the Prince Cup. That's fine. I mean, does Regal have any abilities? He has Front Runner. Okay. I mean, he's solid. Like, he'll definitely be a solid... solid sire for us, but... I'm wondering if I need to focus on getting him, like, a title. Might be too late for that, honestly. What's his distance? 8 to 12? So I can get him... Could I get him, like, mid-champ? I wonder if I could get him mid-champ. I mean, I can't check now. I'd have to win, like, what? I don't even know how many G1s he's won at that distance this year. Wait, let me see. So he's won. Let's see. He won the Diamond Cup at 12. Wouldn't that be long champ distance? He won the Canopus at 10, the Fog at 10. Or no. 7. 7 and 10. Okay, he's won G1s at different distances, so... I don't even know what title I could go for with him. Actually, I'm going to check right quick. So I'm going to go to the info office. Roadmap. Regal is how old? 4? 4 for mid and long? So if he won any race on the year... Honest Pegasus with the Summer GP. Okay. No, Regal's 3. Regal's 3. I don't know why I thought he was 4. Honest Pegasus. Wow. Honest Pegasus is everywhere, man. Winning some big races. Look at all those G3s. Back-to-back G3s for Honest Pegasus as a 3-year-old. Regal Soul won the Spring S. So we are on the path, but we would need to win... Okay, we're doing... Okay, so the area of the plane, whichever one of these G2s we're about to run in, that will put us in the Prince Cup. We might be able to win an award for this 3-year-old colt if we win these next 2 races with Regal, but I don't know if we're getting a title. Now for mid and long, Honest Pegasus is here for this one. Won the Summer GP. So that means with Honest Pegasus, I need to get him in that G3 challenge. There's still a lot to go, actually. So let me go back to Honest Pegasus and see if we can... If he's... Well, he's already in a race. What do I have him in? Is this the race? I mean, I can't even scratch him. That might be the race he's supposed to be in, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. Alright, whatever. On to the next. It is September. Time to race. Next year will be a big year. We'll definitely be going for titles. For sure. I think I'll be dialed in with enough horses that we can actually make that an attainable goal. Crackle Thunder, he's up in this grade 2, or grade 3, excuse me, going 6 furlong, second favorite. We have to beat our movements, fast horse. We have a winner place goal. Temper rating is awful, but I know where he wants to run. So, yeah, let's get it done. I know where he wants to run, which is the most important thing. So now we just have to execute. Okay, now... Like I said, when he gets out the gate, I'm just kind of going to have him go with the flow. And based off of that, if I feel like he's a little bit too fast, I'll slow him down a bit. But I'm just kind of going to let him find his space. He does get out well, despite his temper is a problem, and it's not a problem. Like, it definitely makes working with him more challenging. But realistically, he gets out the gate pretty well and pretty fast, so I don't have to work him too hard to get him to the front. Now, we're clear here. We're good here. He's managed well. We're still not even being challenged yet. Not even close. Now we can go. He's got plenty of stamina left in the tank. See if we can get him off of this rough here. Slowing down the momentum. That may have been a bad call, because now the 12 is rolling up, but I think we just stopped the threat. I should have just kept him where I was. I don't know why I felt like I needed to get him off the rough, because look how much stamina we had. Crackle of Thunder. It's 2 wins back-to-back and a grade 3, most importantly. So now he's showing signs of his brother King B. And the most important thing, I think, was to just figure out exactly where he needed to be. That will allow me to control his temper for the most part, because at least I know where I need to get him. And I can just settle him in. Like, we're still only getting A's for his positioning. He may still not even want to be leading, but it's working for us. And as long as I can have him leading with a comfortable pace, he'll kick away and he'll be too strong to catch. But if I need to settle him off of the leaders back by 2 lengths, he'll be fine there too. I just need to make sure I get him ahead of everybody in the stretch. Tender values in this field. What joy, and he's the favorite. Well, guys, this is a big race. A big beginning race for Flying Cowboy, because if we can beat Tender Value, that tells you the type of path Flying Cowboy's on. We're the second favorite. We're right there. I know where he wants to run. Tender Value is going to be closer towards the front, stalking the lead. I can save even more ground with Flying Cowboy. If I beat Tender Value with the spurt, I don't think he'll be able to catch us. Let's see. Flying Cowboy is from Western Tiger out of Suave Buster. But Tender Value is a great horse, so we still have to make sure we're at our best. Now, where is Tender? I want to make sure I get... Now, what I've noticed I can do with Flying Cowboy, I can hold them back like this. Hold them back, and then kind of send them back up towards the front. Now, where is Tender Value? There you are. Now, he's sitting further back than I would have liked, but you know what? It's okay. We actually get a 7. Is Flying Cowboy... Is he a closer? Is he mid to closer? I definitely think he's mid. I wonder if he's actually like a closer. Interesting. Me accidentally having him be at the back for too long may have actually revealed his real positioning. Now, I'm going to make sure I give myself space. Plenty of space. Got a long way to go. Long way to go. Alright, let's see what Flying Cowboy can do. Long way to go. Really long way. I may have mistimed this race poorly. This race is so tricky. I forget you need to be much closer to the front. Much closer to the front. Because I had way too much stamina. Stretch burst, but we're not going to finish second. Tender Value blows us away. That's a race that's my fault. Yeah. Just not dialed in. Not dialed in. Those races, those tracks always mix me up. Because I underestimate. I think I have a lot longer in the stretch to close the ground, and it's like it doesn't happen. I do that on those tracks all the time. And thank goodness we didn't lose Flying Cowboy. Crackle of Thunder already jumps up to C rank. And yeah, Crackle of Thunder is a front runner for sure. So now that we know that 100%, Flying Cowboy messed you up that last time. Apologize for that. Last corner leader and stretch burst. So yeah, I do need to keep him closer to the front. That is my fault, but I think we'll bounce back and win. So Tender Value clearly better than us now because I totally messed that race up. But I don't think it's a clear indicator of Flying Cowboy being a bad horse. I ran him poorly in that race. I'll have my chance. We'll have our chance again. All right, Honest Pegasus, our other amazing 3-year-old colt, is up. Grade 3, we're the favorite. Should win this pretty handily. And Honest Pegasus, he is doing quite well, isn't he? He'll be a good sire for us as well. All right. But it's nice actually seeing like the leg type indicator like shaded and actually open. It's nice to actually see where my horses want to run, as opposed to just having it be filled with question marks. Alright, this is really good positioning here for Pegasus. This should be an easy win. Okay, running a little bit too fast there, my guy. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Whoa, whoa! Almost bumped the 9 there. Holy cow. I was literally just trying to move Honest Pegasus over a little bit more, and that 9 was flying up. My gosh.
Okay, this is where the race
I'm really happy I avoided that. Really, really happy I avoided that, honestly. Because that would have been, ugh. Just wouldn't have wanted to deal with that. So, Honest Pegasus, we're good. Can get him going now. 5 is still keeping up with this? Are you kidding me? Get away, Honest. Get away. Okay. You got it. You got it. Field's closing. Finish strong, please. Finish strong, please. Finish strong. Oh, gosh. Scary. Really scary. It's a win, but it's a scary win. Very scary win. Gets it done, though. Does Honest Pegasus. Wonder what happened there. Was the spurt not timed right? Literally, we almost double-S'd everything, and we almost literally lost. The game is telling me I almost ran a perfect race, and we still lost? Almost lost? What happened? What actually happened there? Maybe I could have waited a little bit longer to get him going for his spurt. That was terrifying. And keep forgetting as well, I have to double check that these horses are registered, because if not, the game will run them for me. Honest Pegasus has won 2 G1s. He has 7 wins out of 10 starts, so he's doing quite well. Quite well is an understatement. He's doing very well. Speed and willful. And, what is his stats again? Power is approaching 90. His stamina isn't great, though. So he doesn't have good stamina. So I do have to be a little bit careful about that, but... Prince Cup. Can he... 15 furlongs? Can he run that? No, it's not even for him, right? It can't be. No way. What other race can he actually run? King Cup Autumn? Yeah, I think I was going to save him for that race anyways. Okay, so Flying Cowboy. You are good to go. Crackle Thunder is good to go, right? No, Crackle Thunder we just ran. And when I'm in a grade 2? Fine. What else do we know about him? 73 staying, okay. I think we looked at that. Free Aquarius, she'll be up here today. And we're good with everybody else. Pink Gemstone. Do I have a race with you? I do. Until the end of the month. Okay. Who wants to challenge me? Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain. Not really. I know they can give you horses, but like, it's not worth it. It's not worth having 2 goals to hit. Especially if I'm still on a horse that I'm trying not to lose in its first year. Yeah. Free Aquarius, she is the favorite. That's what I like to see. She didn't get the win last time out. Let's see if we can get her her first win. But yeah, I love her leg type. That's going to be really, really good for breeding. Night Breeze wasn't like a fantastic horse as far as her winning record is concerned. Who is the mother here of Free Aquarius, but she has great abilities and a really flexible leg type, and that's why I've continued to use Night Breeze. She's not the strongest, but she's helping give me horses with better leg types and abilities that I want. And then all I need to do is just breed in like the better stats. But Night Breeze is actually really underrated, I think, for her abilities. And then, just like I said, that flexible leg type as well. So, she's running a little bit harder than I would like her to, actually, much harder. Should have been more mindful about keeping her further at the back, but she should still be okay here. Here we go. No whip. No whip yet. The 9 is staying with us. Okay, they're challenging. I feel like I ran this race wrong. We could still win it. We're still gonna win it. But that felt so weird to me. That felt really weird. I felt extremely out of place in that race, but we still win it by a length and a half at least. So we got the job done with Free Aquarius. Get her her first win. Gotta say, the gray doesn't actually look good in this game like I thought. especially the bandages. It just kind of just looks like just fadedness. So I think I'm gonna send her back to white. Yeah, we win by a length and a half. Spurt was double S. Positioning wasn't the greatest. Like I said, I definitely could have kept her further back. I think that would have just made for a stronger stretch run, but we get double S on the spurt anyway, so it's a win nonetheless, and it's a good win for Free Aquarius. All of our 2-year-olds now that we took time practicing with here earlier in this video, it's paid off. Anyways, we're jumping ship to Irish Fleet again. We're going to redeem ourselves with her. She's got a grade 2 here. Got to win this. We should win it. 90 power. Her stamina and her power are going to be really good to use for breeding. I am pretty excited for that. That'll give us really strong horses to run on the tougher courses throughout Europe and even some of the Asia circuits. And some of the North American circuits as well. I think like Chicago, Texas, Long Beach. I think those are pretty tough tracks in the North American region. So stamina and power will be good to get for those foals here from Irish Fleet. So we're off. And we're sitting comfortably here. Just going to make sure she keeps nose ahead at least. Don't have to run her too heavy. She has good stamina. That's the only reason why I'm sure I acquired her. She has no abilities. But her stamina is the highest I think that we'll have for like any broodmare, and we desperately need it. Now they're trying to overtake. They are overtaking. Why are they running so hot? You're just going to block me to the inside, huh? That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So not ideal positioning. I don't know. Oh, no. She's wild. Calm down, please. Calm down. You're good. You're okay. You're okay. I know it's been a weird race. Very weird race. I had you in the lead. The field decided they wanted to start running at like 80% energy. That could have ruined our race, though. She's already dropping stamina pretty quickly. Ah, man, Irish Fleet. I don't know what's going on with her. I swear she just gets beat. Unless she still can dig in. It's a grade 2. Come on, you got to dig in and win this. Got to dig in and win this, Fleet. Come on. The 14 is pulling away. 14 is pulling away. And Fleet is done. Ah, man. Don't know what happened there. I certainly know that not keeping her in front didn't help. Not keeping her in first didn't help. But I didn't want to gas her out too much. But it cost us. And that's my fault. So I got to be careful, man. Because I could lose Irish Fleet any day, and that would be a bummer. Not the end of the world, but I wouldn't want to lose her. Because, again, we don't have any horses with good... We don't have any broodmares with good stamina. Fortunately, I have not lost Irish Fleet yet. They won her in the LA turf. That's what I mean. Tough track. Can we do anything else? You know what? I'm going to try it. I just don't feel like I'm really in rhythm with her, so I'm a little bit nervous about running in these races, honestly. But I don't feel like I'm really confident with the horse right now. I prefer to not run her in tougher races that are going to require more confidence. But without a shot of a doubt, not keeping her in first place the entire time definitely upsets her. So that's something I just clearly have to be extremely mindful of. Now, Regal Soul, we haven't raced with him in a while. He's back up here in a grade 2, and he's not the favorite. Hope they'll give us like a top 3 goal. Who's the favorite? Fresh Party. Okay, so Nonstop Cannon, pretty top 3. Top heavy, top 3. Field winner place with Regal. Regal's a horse that has front runner, and that's literally it. He'll be another just decent sire for us. Good speed, good braking, good response, good power. Not much else to him, though. He's just your basic double S, you know, good stats horse with maybe one ability. There's really nothing too special about Regal, to be honest. But, of course, I will use him. Because front runner is still a good ability to have, even though I don't want horses with this leg type anymore. I'd prefer not to have the horses with this leg type still. So that's my only thing with Regal. To be honest, like, I don't know if I want to breed him Well, it depends on the stats. It depends on the stats I'm looking to get in newer foals. We definitely need stamina. I would like more heart, but we definitely need stamina. So I'll have to see who has the highest stamina figure. Still might be Western Tiger. Or it's a ghost. It could be one of those two. I'm not sure. But I need better. I want originals with higher stamina for sure.
Hey, what are you doing?
We're supposed to be in the front. What do you mean, what am I doing? Why is this happening to my horses? We were running at such an easy pace. We were running at such an easy pace. What is going on? Regal, you want to be in the front. What's the problem? I don't understand. Does he have a bad temper rating? I mean, I know I think it's, what, 58? It's not terrible. It shouldn't be... His temper rating shouldn't have him doing that. He's never done that. What on earth? Regal, what's the problem, bro? And the 10 has completely ghosted us. Who is that? Oh, that's Fresh Party the favorite. Okay. So safe to say we should finish clear in second. And Fresh Party's completely ghosted us. And Regal, as strong as he is, we were going to catch Fresh Party. So if that race was longer, we would have caught Fresh Party. Wow. Well, that's a good indicator of Regal's stamina, at least. So maybe he will be good to breed for that. But yeah, what a weird race. What a weird race, and what a weird thing to happen to Regal. Like, I don't know what happened to him. Okay, Irish Fleet. She is the favorite. She's capable of these races. I just don't feel dialed in with her for whatever reason. But I'm going to run her to the front, and I'm going to keep her there. Because she doesn't have great heart, so I guess she's not going to battle back if she's struggling. You know, she doesn't have a lot of heart. So I'm definitely going to have to make sure... She has no heart. That sounds harsh. Let me take that back. She doesn't have a lot of heart, and she doesn't have any abilities like grit or toughness. So, if she loses a head-to-head, she's going to be done. And Western Tiger has the record here, of course. So all in all, I guess I'm saying is I know I have to keep her out in front to give her the best chance of winning. Because if she's going to be in a head-to-head fight with the horse, she will lose. And it will throw her off. So I got to keep her in the front at all costs. I just can't run her too fast. And I love that this track goes from the turf to the dirt like that. I love that crossover. That's such a cool attention to detail in this game. I kind of wish some of the games, I mean, some of the tracks in the Gallop Racer 3 version on PlayStation have that. Now, Turner is on Next Melody. This horse is expected to finish 6th. I feel like we're running pretty heavy, but I have to keep Irish Fleet where she's at. And she doesn't get a 7. It's hard to get a 7 with her even when she's running at the front. That's the problem. Now, she's running pretty hard right now. I feel this race feels a lot like the first race in this video I did with her. It feels a lot similar to that. In these races, these horses just want to set the pace so much further than the rest of the field, and I have to go with them with Irish Fleet. You know?
This is where the race is won.
She still has good stamina right now, but like I said, I got to get her ahead of the field for sure. Got to get her ahead because she cannot afford to be losing a head-to-head. Got to get her going. She's got a good run here. She's got a really good run. She's out. She's out in front. The field is still there. By Irish Fleet, she is out in front. And she's still clear by about a length. The field is still there with her. The 6 is not going away. Less than a furlong left to go. Irish Fleet, she's still digging in here. But the field is approaching. We have some late closers. Can Irish Fleet get it done? She's going to just hold on. Oh, tough race, bro. My abs hurt. I mean, doing the commentating on top of that race being tough, yeah, that'll do it. Oh, there it is. There it is with Irish Fleet. She gets the LA turf. Oh, that was a tough race, man. She's strong, but you have to nail it with her. You really do. You have to get it just right because any minor mistake and she can fall out of the top 3, the top 5 easily. So I just timed that spurt perfectly. If I would have let a single horse get ahead of her, she would have been done. Like I said, she doesn't have a great ton of heart, so she needs to stay in front. Like, that's her motivation, to stay in front. She doesn't like to battle back. Not really. Just held on. We needed that. Put in a request. Frank's giving me a horse. If one jockey ranks first in the year for wins, gold, and win average, did you know that they receive a special? Yes, I think we've done that before. I mean, are we leading right now? Okay, so we're first overall. We're first for average, and we're third for earnings. Wow, we've ran 50 races this season. 23 wins, 7 G1s, 46% winning average. This has been one of our better years. Let's do a quick save here, and still have a little bit of this video to go, I believe. So I should do a quick save here, take a little bit of a break. My legs are feeling a little weird. So I think we're about an hour and 30 minutes in. So get about another half an hour. We'll actually get through this season, so we'll get through these next couple of months till the end of the year. And then we'll see what we're looking at for the next couple of episodes going forward. But yeah, despite some of the bad performances I've had, I think we've had a pretty solid day. You know? Pretty solid day considering. I think that was our first G1 win of the video though, right? We've won several races, but that was our first G1 win. So we'll continue rolling, get through this year, and I will be right back with you guys. What's going on? We're back here with Cowboy Racer. Yeah, that's what we're doing. It's not a new video yet, but we're going to get through this year. It's Flying Cowboy. He's up. He's the favorite in an open, as he should be. Just making sure I unlock more of his stats to know for sure what we're working with. But the last corner leader and stretch burst, those are two really good abilities to have hand in hand, because you can simultaneously hit both of those at this, you know, in a race. Last corner leader can lead to stretch burst, or stretch burst can lead to last corner leader. So yeah, that's really good for Flying Cowboy. And I'm curious what his other stats will be. But I think he'll be good. I think, like, I don't think I'll lose him. Like, I know how to run him now. I know where to keep him. I think it'll be very hard for us to lose many races with him. That's what I'm trying to say. 11 horse really jumpy to the next of us, and he's pretty calm as well. He's a pretty good temper rating. So yeah, Flying Cowboy should be pretty easy to work with. And what I always do, I hold him back like this every time. And the only difference is I'm just going to make sure I don't have him fall all the way to last place, but just to stay here. I probably should be doing that with some of my other horses too that have a similar leg type, like Free Aquarius. I should be doing that with her as well, because her stamina rating, I just figured out, is 46. So that's why it's so important for me to use Irish Fleet to start breeding stamina into our horses, because 46, as good as Free Aquarius may be, 46 is not going to help. So, yeah, definitely need to get that out. So 2 7s. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where you going, Cowboy? Literally, where you going, bro? My gosh, he just shot to the front, and he's still okay. Last corner leader. Oh my goodness. I was kind of worried that that was too fast. Literally, Flying Cowboy is fine. I mean, we know how good Western Tiger was. In fact, I'm going to go just show you guys the stats after this race. Ah, 2 seconds off the record still. But I thought we were in trouble there. I'm like, wait, is he going to go too fast and burn himself out? No, it literally worked out perfectly. Another win for Flying Cowboy. He's getting it done, man. He is getting it done. Wins that by 6 lengths. Wow. Last corner leader. That's such a great ability to have, though. It really is. And it does work well when you have a horse that likes to run in the front. Sometimes it can obviously play more in hand, but as you can see, Flying Cowboy, he's a mid and proceeder, and I just have to get him up to the front at the right time. Now, Valediana, she's still a ranked horse I am waiting on. And because she's still pretty bad right now, over odds is her goal. I can't do anything with her. I'm stuck with her. I can't retire her or anything like that until she's hit her peak, which is still 2 years away. So like I said, I'm just going to race her like 3 or 4 times a year. That's really about it. Until she's closer to her peak. There's no point to race her more than that. So I will literally just race her 3 or 4 times a season, a year, and then call it. So her next race after this one, I can't register it yet, but it's not going to be till like February or March of next year. That's all I'll do with her until she's closer towards her peak. Because she's already ran 14 times. And she's only 4 years old, so she's not going to be at her best, honestly, until she's like 6. So I still need time. I'm just curious what she'll be. It's just one extra horse that I don't have to really worry about as far as like any bad results necessarily. So I'm just wondering if she could develop into a decent A-ranked horse that I could win races with and use as a good broodmare. I'm just wondering. Does she have abilities? I can't remember. We'll have to check. Nothing really clearing up for us here. We're supposed to finish last anyways. She loses the head-to-head. She's still fighting, though. She's still fighting. And I think this is what I have liked about her. Despite her being terrible right now, she still fights all the way to the end. She doesn't usually finish. She always finishes above her odds. I think that's a good indicator that she could turn out to be much better once she's at her peak. If I'm already finishing above her odds all the time, especially if we're expected to finish last, I think that's a pretty good sign of things to come. But there was something I was curious about with her. Now, Blues Breeze is up in a Sprinter's Cup. Top 5 goal. Okay, I need to keep you closer towards the back because you do have the speed and response to get to the front quickly. But yeah, I'll check Violet Deanna and see if she has any abilities or anything. Outside of her just being a late developing A-ranked horse, I had to have been interested in something else. I just don't know what it was. Okay, Sprinter's Cup. It's a grade 1 here. Let's see if we can get this done with Blues Breeze. Don't really have any expectations. I was given this horse, right? I don't think I bought him. Or was I awarded Regal Soul and did I buy Blues Breeze? I can't remember how it happened. One of the double S ranked horses I have now. One of them was given to me and one of them I purchased. I don't remember who. Maybe I did buy Blues Breeze, but no. He doesn't have any abilities. I surely wouldn't have bought him. I don't think. I swore he was given to us. I don't feel like I actually purchased him. The same thing with Regal Soul, actually. I don't know if I purchased either one of them. I don't feel like I've purchased a double S ranked colt in quite some time, to be honest. Okay, we clear the pocket here with Blues Breeze, though. Down the stretch we come. It is a tough field. It is a tough field, and we're making no impressions. We're going backwards with Blues Breeze. There's no kick. I don't know what happened. I thought we timed it perfectly, and apparently not. Completely bombed it there with Blues Breeze, and I swear it felt like we hit that perfectly, and then he just started going backwards. My only guess is I should have gotten him out front sooner, clearly. Positioning wasn't great. Okay, and spurt was C. Yeah, I guess the only thing I could have gotten him going sooner. Positioning I thought was pretty ideal, but apparently not. Don't really know what they're talking about, actually. So they want him in a grade 3. Yeah, like, what do you have? You just have close race okay. I thought that would have been a perfect time for close race okay to maybe kick in around that final 2 furlong and nothing. So, his heart and response are pretty good. Speed is good, staying. Okay, so Blues Breeze is a good horse. 10 races, though, no G1s yet. 3 wins with no G1s. That is concerning. If I can't figure it out with him, eventually, to win a grade 1, I don't know. I might not use Blues Breeze. Regal Soul, for sure. Regal Soul I could retire right now if I wanted. Very good horse. Front runner ability is fine. 3 G1s. Not a super long career. If you see his growth type, he was going to peak at the end of this year anyways. Now, Violet Deanna. There's something... Anything? Her speed and staying So I'm noticing stats that could hit the 70s with her. You see her growth type. She's not going to be at her best actually until she's 6.5. Insane. But look at her stats. They're in the 50s right now. Speed, staying, braking, heart, response, toughness. All of those stats are going to be in the 70s at minimum by the time she's 6.5 years old. So, with 70 toughness, 70 heart, 70 response, 70 braking, speed and staying, she can be very competitive, especially with last corner leader. Last quarter leader combined with mid-level 70 stats, we can win a lot of races with her. That's going to be a hard combination to combat. So that's why I'm sticking with this 4-year-old filly who's several years off. Now they want her in the Osaka Mile. I don't want her in any more races for the end of this year. Now, I can't register her for races next year. Not yet. Okay. Just weird. You would think you could right now in the beginning of the game, but you can't. At this part of the game, but you can't. I'd have to register her for her. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't have to register her for anything yet, because I want to wait till the end of the year to put her in a race. I want to wait till the new year. So the AI run with her between now and then, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care, but I don't want to race her again before this year is over. So, yeah, Blues Breeze, my bad. Got to get you figured out. I think everybody else is ready to go here. So, Flying Cowboy. You're 3 for 3, aren't you? No, 2 for 3. Because we finished 8th in that grade 3, right? Okay. Nonetheless, still a good start here for Flying Cowboy. And we'll keep him on the opens. I mean, right now, he needs to continue to stack wins. We need to continue to figure out more of his stats. And the game shouldn't take Violent Deanna away, not anytime soon. They'll just put her in a race, 1 or 2 races before I get a chance. But we've been doing well with her. Shouldn't take her away for a couple of months. So Claire Pluto is up. She's our other created filly. She's in a grade 2, the Daily Crown. She's expected to finish 6th. And she's from Sedate Ruler, out of Suave Buster. She has Stretch Burst, Second Wind. Her speed is 72, feel is 70, temper 75, heart is 54, staying is 67. She wants to run at the front. So I guess managing her stamina properly. And she's a dirt horse, and I have her on turf. Don't know why. That's probably why she's not the favorite. Because I'm looking at her stats. I'm like, I mean, she's an average horse. She should be the favorite in a race like this, and she's not. Mainly because she's clearly a dirt horse. Sedate Ruler was. Don't know why she's in a turf race to begin with, but we'll run it. We'll run it. We don't have a choice. Now, that horse is out in front. Very fast. We need to catch up. She's running pretty hard here. And that horse is just going to cut right across of us. Still got to get in front, but we're going way too fast. Okay, please, dial it back. We're good. That's good. Why did that horse have to get the 7? Like, why? There's no way we're gonna win this race with her. I mean, winning is not. That wasn't supposed to happen anyways. But like, look how far we are. There's no possible way. I'm trying to hold her back as much as possible.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
And I think her stamina is tapped where it's at right now. So get her going again.
And they're in the home stretch.
Get her off. She's still good, but I swear that stamina is going to start crashing down. Here it goes. Furlong and a half left to go. She's done. She's done. It's the only thing I hate about these horses that need to be to the lead. If you run with an AI horse, they just ruin your race. I shouldn't have even stayed there. So frustrating. I did that again. Why am I doing that? Why am I sticking with these AI horses that are just going to... I mean, where did the 7 finish? Yeah, the 7 finished in 12... It's the same thing. Why do I keep doing that? I keep running with the AI that keep getting me to finish in 10th, essentially. And the AI finish in 12th. They finish in last from running that hard. Why am I doing that to myself? I swear it's like programming. I don't want to lose clear Pluto over some nonsense like that. So not happening. Now, can't she run in a grade 1? I think it'll be tough. Because who else is going to run in that Princess Cup? Nobody is ready for that. And would she be ready for that? No, she wouldn't be. She's a dirt horse. I need to get her on the dirt. Okay, let's run her. She runs 8. Does she have the speed to run in the Osaka Sprint? I know she can run in the Classic. But you know what? I'm going to try her out in that Sprint because of her leg type. So yeah, we'll do that with her. Let's see how that works for us. Like, I know she'll be able to go 10 furlongs, but I don't know what her stamina is either. Actually, I'd rather run her at a shorter distance first. Free Aquarius is back up. Expected to finish 2nd. Top 3 goal, we know where she likes to run. She is a mid-precetor. And, I mean, we can really run her anywhere, to be honest. She could run in first if we wanted. I meant to change her tack colors. Her stamina's not great, which is why we really need to run her as a preceder / closer. Her stamina isn't great, so we have to make up for that by running her a lot slower, a lot further off the pace. Tender value with the record here. She has a good temper, and we'll just hold her back. Just hold her back, just hold her back, hold her back. Same thing we'll do with Flying Cowboy. Just hold them back right out the gate. That way they're already running below 50%. Well, she doesn't want to be in last place, that's for sure. So I still need to keep her at least ahead of a horse or two. But she's saving ground, which is the main thing. In fact, we can get her right here. She should be fine. Yep. She is in prime positioning. Miss Free Aquarius. Now I'm going to keep her to the outside because these guys are really stacked. They are really stacked here. So we got to keep her to the outside. We got a long way to go. Got to get her going now, actually.
And they're in the home stretch.
Got to get her going now. Spurt is tapped in. Let's see. The spurt of Free Aquarius. I know we're so far back, so that's why I got to get her going now. She's got a long way to go, but I think she's catching this field. Furlong left to go. There's still horses at the front. Come on, Free Aquarius. Drive in. We really just need top 2, to be honest. Are we going to get there? Ah, too late. Oh, I started too late. I underestimated that track. Ah, man. That's... Oh, that's so rough. That's so rough. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, actually. I don't know why I'm underestimating the distance of the stretches. I do that quite a bit. Ah, that stings, bro. I get nervous about losing my horses with performances like that. Fortunately, we haven't lost her. But my gosh, like, she has spurt and grit. You know, I need to keep her a little bit closer. I got her going way too late. Way too late. So yeah, Deanna's still off. That's fine. Alright. But yeah, that's... I mean, that was an easy win. Clearly from that distance, no. You know? But yeah, just... keep underestimating the stretch. That's all. Got to get her going sooner. Regal Soul is up in the Prince Cup. It's 15 furlongs. We expected to finish 2nd. Who's the favorite? Fresh Party, as always. Fresh Party is going to be tough to catch, man. This is a long race. Regal can handle it, but it's a long race. Now, where's Fresh Party going to be running? And we have to set the pace. Fresh Party is going to be right there with us. It's going to be us and Fresh Party probably from gate to wire in this 15 furlong Prince Cup. Oh boy. Well, I know Regal is up for the challenge, as am I. Let's see what he can do. This will be a huge win. I'm a little worried about the distance, but I think, again, Regal Soul can handle it if anybody. It's going to be a long race. Very long race.
The horses are in the gate.
And I have to make sure I keep Regal with Fresh Party. So, wherever Fresh Party is, and Regal actually gets out well by himself. But, is that Fresh Party? That is Fresh. Okay. So, if we both want to be in the lead, how exactly is that going to work out? Because, like, I'd prefer to tail Fresh Party. I'd prefer for Regal's Soul to have a little bit more in the tank at the end of the race. To be honest. Because Fresh Party is already out by quite a bit. I'll let Regal catch up just naturally. Now, what are these horses doing? Actually, I'm just going to stick with Fresh Party. You're fine, Regal, you're fine. I'm going to stick with Fresh Party. The 7 scared the crap out of me. I thought that horse was really going to try to overtake the both of us. And I'm like, okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
I know he doesn't want to be here, but I'm trying something out. Trying something out. I'm saving stamina right now for 1. Now we can go ahead and challenge Fresh Party for the lead. I know if this was actually being broadcast on national television, commentators would be grilling me. Track announcer would be grilling me. Oh, Regal Soul not running in the front. What's going on here? Oh, does Horse Racing Gamer have a problem? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, Regal, why is this happening? He did this in the last race, and I had him in the front. Why does he keep doing this? Is the pace too slow? I don't understand. This race would make more sense, but he did the same thing in the last race, and I had him in front. I had him in front.
They are midway down the backstrap.
Is his stamina tapped already? Like, I don't understand what's happening with Regal. I think it's a good thing that I'm retiring him. In fact, I might go ahead and retire him after this race because I don't know what is happening. I don't know why all of a sudden he is getting upset. This race, it would make more sense. The last race, I had him in front. He was clear, and he was still, like, not happy. It's just like, what is bothering you? I don't know what's bothering him.
And they're in the home stretch.
Now, we got the jump on Fresh Party, but Fresh Party's reeling us in. Fresh Party's reeling us in. There's nothing we can do. Fresh Party is gone. Regal Soul, such an interesting horse the older he gets. Because he's still good enough to finish in a clear second. But he was upset about something at some point in the race for the second time in a row. I think I've done as good as I can with him. And it's time to retire him because he was only going to be a one and done type of horse anyways. So the start wasn't good. I thought we did well on the start. The field wasn't good. I didn't have him in first. Despite all of that, we still finished second. So it was a bad race for us overall, mainly because I guess I didn't keep him in the front. But again, I've done that before and he still wasn't happy. I don't really know what the median is with him anymore. I feel so detached from some of my horses in this game. It's crazy. Blues Breeze is up in a grade 3. We should win this. It's a drop in class. Yeah, I should definitely keep him much further back. Run him as a closer. Run him as a procedure. Or mid. Sorry, not Procedure, mid. I think I ran him as a Procedure last time, and that's how we lost that G1. Run him mid to closer here. But yeah, Regal Soul, I don't really understand, but I mean, he's cheap 3 grade 1s. I don't know what his breeding profile is going to be. It's probably going to be really basic, but could be like S and B. Could be double S and A. Could be something weird like that. So I think I'll just retire him on that note. Now, Blues Breeze, we're still running way too high. I did the same thing the last race. Yeah, like, I'm still running him way too high. I should have been running him back here. I mean, we're settled now. I just gotta make sure I keep him in striking distance. Okay, his stamina is still good, so we hit max. Okay, so we managed him properly. Slowing him back down, I think, helped. We're really bunched up here. Really bunched up. Okay. Oh, I can't move. My directional button is just not moving, I swear. It's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving to the right or the left. It's not moving. I have no movement. Gosh, and now I bump a horse. Like, it's stuck. I really do need a new controller. Because, gosh, that really would have cost us this race. Thank goodness for Blues Breeze's speed. Oh, wow. Why is that happening? Yeah, it's definitely not moving. It's stuck. I need to, yeah, I need to fix that. Oh, no. Inquiry on me? Seriously? Of course. Of course. Of course, right? On me. Inquiry on me? Isn't that what that means? No? Okay. I thought it meant inquiry. Maybe it does, but nothing actually goes through. Regardless, my directional buttons are really screwing me, so like I don't have the luxury of doing the double tap. I actually need to get in position like a lot quicker. Alright, Regal Soul, we'll go ahead and retire him. I'm very curious what his breeding profile is going to be for us anyways. You've done good. Good old sir. Oh, we have to replace somebody. You see, I was going to try It's a Ghost again for something. Because I definitely need to use Onyx Prince, King Bee, and Western Tiger. That's why I need that extra 2 stall spaces. You know what? Can I put him in a race and then retire him at any point? Like, I could put him in a race at this point. What does he run? Yeah, he runs 8 to 12 on the turf. So I could put him in one more. Like a really easy grade 3. The Winter GP, I feel like the distance is a bit long. That's the last grade 1 he can run in, but I'm just going to do a grade 3 with him. I think he's achieved enough. I don't need to really... I'm done enough with Regal Soul. Valadiana, just wait to get her in a race. Claire Poodle, Honest Pegasus, both up. Blues Breeze, doing very well here. Well, I'm doing better. And he goes 7 to 10. Turf. Mile Champ Cup. Might as well... I don't know. I feel like I can put another horse in that race. So, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to stick Blues Breeze back to a grade 3. I want to get my 2-year-olds into those races if I can. I don't even know if I can, to be honest. I can still run in that race if I want to. But we'll see after these originals race here. So just need to get through the end of the year. Said I was going to change the tack on Free Aquarius because I'm not liking how she's looking. But yeah, we'll run one more time with Regal. That'll be a good send-off for him. And like I said, I'm just very curious what his breeding numbers will actually be. Breeding rate classification. Not challenging you, Nielsen. Goodbye. Goodbye. Flying Cowboy's up. He's the favorite, as he should be. Easy race for him. His leg type is finally revealed. Or has it always been that way? No, it was always revealed that way. But it's the same as Free Aquarius, literally. Why? Now, why is that? What's the likelihood of them both having the same... They have the same leg types with completely different parents. That's interesting. I'm not complaining at all. It's just you would suspect horses that get... both of their bars like exactly the same for leg type, but they come from completely different parents. I'm not complaining, because this leg type is perfect. That means Flying Cowboy and Free Aquarius, as long as I can keep them both and not lose them, they will be great for breeding when it comes to leg types for horses. I'm going to get perfect flexibility. So I have to protect them at all costs. It's like I have to balance them being great and also not being greedy with putting them in too many races or putting them in the wrong races. Like, I can't be greedy with that, because doing one or the other could really hurt us. Now, I don't know exactly why I had Flying Cowboy at the front for the longest. I think I thought I was running on Crackle of Thunder. But drop him back. He should be okay right now. And he is. Did the same thing in the last race with Blues Breeze, and we settled him back well enough.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Max stamina here for Flying Cowboy. Again, as we should be. Now I know what these horses are going to do, and I know I have to get him going a lot sooner because this stretch is deceiving and it gets me every time. This is where I need to be when I run on tracks with these type of stretches. I always mistime it. Now we're not going under the whip yet. I don't think we need to. Okay, no Rebo yet, but now we can kick away. Now we've saved plenty of stamina. It's a tough race though. He's still fighting. Still fighting, but we should be able to dig in and kick away. And we do. Flying Cowboy, he's got the power to kick away and clear the field. I made that a lot more tougher than it needed to be, but we got it done. I don't know when his Revo is. I thought his Revo would be like at a 1.8, 1.9. It's not. Clearly his Revo is probably a lot sooner than that. That's his third race, this third winning race in a row, actually. So he's doing fantastic for us. Position was S, so I had him in a really good spot last time. But yeah, his Rebel doesn't kick in under 2, so it must be higher. Pink Gemstone, we haven't raced with her in a while. She's up in a G2 here. Relatively competitive field. There is the beautiful Pink Gemstone. A 4-year-old filly, 86 speed, really fast, from Arctic Crop and Night Breeze. So it's a good chance that Free Aquarius is actually, I just thought about it, Free Aquarius, the horse I just changed attack for, they are sisters. I didn't realize I did double breeding with some of these parents. So Free Aquarius and Pink Gemstone are both sisters. So looking at Pink Gemstone, we should expect similar stats with Free Aquarius once they're all unlocked. Stamina we already know is not good. The speed should be good. The heart is definitely going to be there. And the sting should be good as well. So yeah, that's really good to know actually. What do you know? Free Aquarius and Pink Gemstone, sisters. Cool. So yeah, we have 2 sets of sisters. Well, we have a set of sisters and a set of brothers here. Free Aquarius and Pink Gemstone are sisters, and then Crackle of Thunder and King B are brothers. It's pretty cool. Wasn't really paying attention that we did double breeding with those parents. Of course, we still have other foals back in the stables as well, back at the pasture. So we'll check on them before the end of this video. So much longer episode here today. But I know you guys don't mind, and hopefully you enjoy it. Almost bumped that horse. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Pink, she's really easy to work with, man. She really is. She's been fighting so hard. I think she's turning into the best filly that we can retire as a broodmare on this series. We've lost all the rest of them. She's like the first one that will actually be able to retire. At year 25 in this playthrough, we finally have a filly that will be able to retire as a broodmare in Pink Gemstone. Like a created broodmare. She's off. No Revo, but it's fine. The 5 is still trying to stay with us. That's kind of a joke. 12 is still coming. 5 is still staying with us. Oh, come on, Pink. What's going on here? She's losing out to the battle with the 5. She's losing out. She's losing out, and she's going to lose out. Are you kidding me? What happened? Pink Gemstone. What happened? We lose to Storming Sun. Okay, but we hit our goal. I thought our goal was just to win. Spurt was B. Did I get going too late? I'm assuming I did. Glad we hit our goal, which is the main thing. Because I'm hyping her up and it's like, oh, wait, do I even complete a goal there? We do. Honest Pegasus is up in the King Cup Autumn. Inkjet Thermal Oil. He's a horse we just retired, I think, in our live stream. In our Gallop Racer 3 live stream to create Warframe. So that's cool to see. Inkjet, Laughing Hawk, Stable Sty. We're 4th best in this field. It's a tough field. I mean, Inkjet, even though it's 10th, still, Inkjet could surprise you. Thermal Oil, Country Bowl, Stable Style, Laughing Hawk, Free Life, Joby Free. It's like 8 horses in this race that could all win this G1. This is going to be really tough, man. So with Honest Pegasus, I'm going to have to settle him in properly, save as much ground, and get him going at the right time. And in fact, we're the only horse in this field not carrying an extra 5 pounds. So Honest Pegasus is in prime shape to win this King Cup Autumn. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to, last corner leader. So we got to get the jump on the field at the right time. If we do that, we can certainly win this King Cup Autumn with Honest Pegasus. I forgot how many he's won already. I need to remember as well, prior to retiring my horses for breeding, I need to write down their stats. Because like once you retire them, it just gives you the letter ranks, not the individual stats, and I hate that. I need to know like what their individual stats are. You see, Gallop Racer 3 still shows you their stats even after you've retired the parents. But of course, the newer game doesn't. It's like, I swear, Gallop Racer has gone backwards in some aspects of the series. It's so weird, man. It's like they've taken out some things that just... Why? Why would you go backwards? Okay, not a good start. We'll work with it.
And they're off.
And, okay, he's out front. We don't need to be in the lead. I just need you, like, right here, closer to the front, because I need to make sure that we do overtake these horses in the stretch. That's imperative. It's imperative we get past every single one of these horses. And who's the favorite? I'm looking for the favorite. Stable Style, 9 horse. Where are you at? Out there? Okay. I think we're pretty good right now. Don't want to run them too hard. Sorry about that. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Settle back down. Settle back down. You're okay. No 7s here. No Revos. We're okay. But I got to get him into a gap right now. Because I got to make sure... Okay, perfect. Gap clears up. I'm staying here. Thank you so much, 14 horse. Whoever you are. Bold voice, I think. Thank you kindly. I needed a gap to clear. You literally cleared the lane for me. Now I just got to be patient and get Honest Pegasus rolling at the right time. Okay, now the 12 is rolling. Got to beat him to the corner. Got to beat the 12 horse to the corner. Last corner leader, give it to me. Here we go. Yes. No whip just yet. Don't want to drain him. 2 furlongs left to go. Honest Pegasus, he's still clear. He's still clear. The field is coming. Furlong and a half left to go. Couple of taps. The field is still coming. Pegasus, you got to hold on. He's not going to hold on. No way. Oh, we got last corner leader, but at what cost? I gassed him. I gassed him, man. And we're going to finish like 6th? Man. I felt that I had that race perfect, and bad spurt. We got last corner leader, but I went too fast with it. Because he just lost stamina. We would have won that race. He lost too much stamina. Oh, that sucks, man. That really sucks. I hope that doesn't... Well, on to the next. Clear Pluto. She's the favorite in today's Osaka Sprint. I had a feeling running her at a shorter distance might be a good thing. And she's got a winner place goal. Stretch burst in second wind. I can run her in the front. Keep her in the front. Let's try to get Clear Pluto. I think her first G1. Still disappointed about that performance from Honest Pegasus. I gassed him. He had plenty of stamina, but I ran him too hard in order to tap into last corner leader. I ran him way too hard. I could have run him just a little bit in front of that 12 horse that was pressuring us. And we probably still would have gotten that ability, and he wouldn't have been tired, most importantly. I ran him way too hard to get that ability, and ultimately it gassed him out in the end. So that's really disappointing. I hope we don't lose him because of that. That would really suck. That would really suck. Now, Clear Pluto, got to get her out to the front. She's got to challenge. She's got to challenge early. She's here, and she's here, and she's here, and she's good. All right, slow down, please. And she's pretty responsive. I'm going to move her. Can't move her ahead of the 1 yet. Now I can. That was she ran a 10-9. 10-9 split there. So she is flying. Her max stam. still have the lead. I still don't have to get her going yet. There's no pressure. There's no pressure yet. Here we go.
And they're in the home stretch.
Here we go with Clear Pluto. In the Osaka Sprint, she's clear, but the field is coming. She's got plenty of stamina, but there's no fight. What is happening with my horses? I guess they need to start sooner. Because she's got plenty of stamina left. Stretch Burst kicks in, but for... Why is this happening? Like I'm... Batch C on the stretch. B on positioning. Two bad races with Clear Pluto and Honest Pegasus. Both. We did great with Flying Cowboy, good with Gemstone. We bombed it with Pegasus and Pluto. I don't know what that means. We lost Clear Pluto. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. I really don't. This is why it's so hard to keep original broodmares. I think somebody left a comment the other day, but I'm like, I keep losing them. This is why I don't have them for breeding. I keep losing them. I mean, thank goodness for Pink Gemstone. And the fact that I'm consistent with her, even though we should have won the last race with her, but... Gosh, I just need to get her retired. I think she's sustained. I think once she's 5 years old, I'll be able to retire her. But my gosh, like, I need to retire her ASAP. I'm getting so sick of losing fillies in this game. Clear Pluto could have been great. And we're going to see her on track. From Sedate Ruler out of Suave Buster. Then again, Sedate Ruler's foals have been kind of a bust, so... I guess it's not the worst thing ever, but I still don't like losing them. You know what I mean? I'm going to run her in a grade 2 on the turf for 6 furlongs. And we should win that pretty easily. And I'll be ready to retire her. I got to retire her. Honest Pegasus. What happened with you, bro? Seriously. You're a great horse. You've won 2 G1s already. Out of 11 starts, 7 wins. What happened in the King Cup Autumn? He just gassed. His stamina isn't great either. That's why I'm really working on building stamina into these future lines. Now, can I run him in the Mile Champ? I can. Alright. We need to get that win. Bounce back, win the Mile Champ. Gosh, we still have so many races left to go. I swear I just need to do this in a separate video. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I didn't realize we still have a lot of racing left. And this is going to be like a 3-hour video at this point. It's not to say I couldn't do that. But, yeah, we still have so much racing. I might as well save it for next time. So, up and down episode. I thought we had some good performances where we needed it. I think we won... I swear we only won a single G1 here today, which is unusual. I feel like we usually win a couple of grade 1s. We only got 1 today, but we did win quite a bit. And I think we're still... I don't know if we're still leading in the jockey standings, actually. Let's check. If we're still leading, that tells you we're still having a good year. Despite my high expectations for myself, as long as we're still winning where we should be, that's what's most important. So we're going to go ahead and double check this out. Let's just see if we are still leading. We're still leading in the jockey standings and the average. Our earnings have dropped. We're not really running in any high prize earnings. I'm not really going for winning that title again. I've won it before. But we're still first, and we still have a 42% win average. So yeah, I mean, 7 G1s on the year, man, as a jockey? You kidding me? 1 grade 1 win for a jockey is life-changing. Having 7 in the season is still really good. So despite the fact that I feel like this was an up-and-down episode, we've still been doing really good this season, and we still have more to achieve, especially with these next 7, 8 races. I mean, we're going to race... Let's see. Well, this is 7 on this page. Yeah, it's going to be 8. We still have 8 races left. Minimum of 8, because keep in mind, some of these 2-year-olds are going to be able to race again. So next episode, we're going to be stacked. It's going to be like well over 10 races that we're going to have to get through before the end of this year. I mean, the next episode realistically will probably, the whole 2 hours will be spent us racing our horses, getting some ready to be retired by the end of the season. I'm really disappointed we lost Clear Pluto, but again, I'm not surprised. She comes from Sedate Ruler. We've lost a couple of his foals, and none of them really have turned out to be great. It's kind of disappointing that he's not a good sire in that regards, because the only one that we still have of his crop is It's a Ghost. And I was going to breed It's a Ghost because of his good heart, toughness, and stamina. But I hate that leg type. I really do. I hate that leg type so much. And I like It's a Ghost because of the grays, but I don't like that leg type. And it hasn't worked for the horses that we've had from Sedate Ruler's bloodline. So unfortunately, as great as a horse that Sedate Ruler was, I'm even thinking about just retiring Regal Soul now, actually. I was going to run him in a grade 3, but now I look at it, I'll get another gray eventually. And I don't want to keep It's a Ghost around. So Regal Soul, we're going to go ahead and retire him. I don't know if he'll still get any awards. Maybe he will. Or actually, you know what? I'll keep him to the end of the year. So we'll retire him in the next episode. Not like we can breed with him anyways, but I'll continue to finish this grade 3 with him. Send him out on that note. I mean, he didn't earn that much, realistically. He didn't race that much, but he was only going to be a 1-year horse. And in that 1 year, he still won, as of now, 5 races and 3 grade 1s. He won, I mean, 3 triple G1 wins in a season. That's still pretty good. So we'll retire Regal Soul, replace him with It's a Ghost, and we'll see how that turns out. Appreciate you guys on the support on the channel as always. But until next time, Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Well, you have a great and fantastic day. I shall see you all later, and goodbye.